Welcome back to the channel, and prepare yourselves. We covered a handful of technologies shaping the next few years, but it turns out the future is greedy. It wants more. Today, we're staring down 15 more inventions that are currently building the foundation of 2026. And honestly, they sound less like an annual business forecast and more like the plot of a movie where humanity is relegated to supervisors. If you feel like you just got a handle on what a chatbot is, get ready. We're moving from the baby steps of AI to the point where your computer can now hold down a job, manage your finances, and probably judge your life choices. We've got the rise of the machine managers, the end of physical privacy, and a connection speed so fast you'll realize your current life is just buffering. Let's count them down, starting with the biggest shift of all, the moment AI learned to walk and chew gum. Part 1. The AI Takeover, the brains. 15. Generative AI 2.0, the multi-talented overachiever. The original Generative AI 1.0 was the kid who could only write essays or the other kid who could only draw weird pictures. They were specialists. Generative AI 2.0 is the prodigy who graduated college at 12, speaks 7 languages, and composes symphonies for fun. The big shift? It's multimodal. It can see a spreadsheet, data, write a summary, text, design a corresponding visual, image, and then narrate it with a perfect voiceover, audio, all in one seamless workflow. You don't give it a pre-written prompt, you give it a problem. Imagine telling Generative AI 2.0, my boss is asking for a 3/4 profit projection, but I haven't showered in 2 days. It doesn't just write the report, it also generates a photo of you looking suspiciously well-groomed for your Zoom meeting and orders dry shampoo. This means professions that relied on combining simple tasks, like creating a presentation from raw data or drafting the legal document based on a conversation, will be automated. Generative AI 2.0 isn't a tool, it's a collaborative problem solver that never takes a coffee break. 14. AI native development and supercomputing platforms. If Generative AI 2.0 is the student, then AI native development is the new school itself. We're talking about systems that don't just assist a coder, they are designing, coding, debugging, and deploying entire applications with minimal human supervision. Think of Devin, the AI developer, but 10 times faster. Software development is turning into supervision. Your job is no longer writing the code, it's looking over the AI's shoulder and saying, "Did you remember to add the button that sells my soul? Great, deploy." And to run all this, we need AI supercomputing, monstrous data centers like Microsoft and OpenAI's planned Stargate project. They are essentially building the biggest, fastest brain possible just to keep up with the demands of AI trying to write all the world's software. It's a hardware arms race, where the prize is, well, the future.
13. Agentic AI and autonomous agents. This is where the sci-fi movie starts to feel a little too real. For years, AI was reactive. You ask it a question, it gave you an answer. That's a chatbot. Agentic AI is proactive. It's the difference between asking Siri, "What's the weather?" and Siri saying, "I see rain, so I preemptively scheduled your haircut for tomorrow and routed your self-driving car away from the flood zone. You're welcome." Agentic systems can plan multi-step tasks, execute them using other tools like emailing, searching the web, or using a CRM, check its own work, and course correct. The business world is moving from hiring a chatbot for an idea to delegating entire workflows to an AI agent. It can run simulations, manage logistics, and handle customer onboarding. By 2026, you won't ask a chatbot for advice, you'll ask your AI agent for the monthly report it already wrote and filed, and it will probably respond with a passive-aggressive, "per my last email." 12. Multi-agent systems. If one agentic AI is a genius employee, A multi-agent system is a perfect autonomous team of employees who communicate, divide labor, and constantly verify each other's work. They operate like coworkers, except they don't steal your lunch from the break room. Example: in logistics, one AI agent handles the supply chain forecast, another negotiates with vendors, and a third optimizes shipping routes, all talking to each other, correcting errors in real time, and running the whole operation while the human manager is on vacation. This means AI is no longer a single point of failure. It's an immune system, a self-optimizing network that operates faster and more accurately than any centralized human team. The future of business is not one AI, it's a swarm. Part 2. The infrastructure overhaul. The plumbing. 11. 5G expansion and emerging 6G pilots. Remember when 5G was the big futuristic promise? By 2026, it's just the standard. The US, Japan, and South Korea are turning 5G from a city luxury into nationwide normalcy, finally reaching those rural regions where your phone currently feels like it's using dial-up. But the future never rests. While we're getting comfortable with 5G, 6G research is already heating up. Japanese labs have demonstrated experimental speeds over 100 gigabits per second. To put that in perspective, 6G won't just let you download a 4K movie in 3 seconds. It will let you download a 4K movie in 3 seconds, realize you hate it, and delete it all before your current 4G connection has even buffered the trailer. This ultra-fast network is the foundation for everything else on this list, especially those autonomous agents. And the next item, 10. Internet of Things and Edge Computing. The Internet of Things is the part of the future where everything has a sensor and is talking to the internet. Factories, farms, traffic lights, and yes, your toothbrush. But when you have billions of devices streaming data, sending it all to a distant cloud server creates a speed bump, that latency. That's why we need edge computing. Edge computing is like giving all those sensors tiny local brains. Instead of a smart traffic light sending video of an accident all the way to a server farm in another state to analyze and then send the signal back, the camera analyzes the data right there on the pole and changes the light immediately. It's the difference between asking your partner for relationship advice, sending data to a distant slow server, and making a split-second decision based on the look on your cat's face. Edge computing. One is instant and potentially life-saving. The other is, well, you get the point. The benefit is speed, which is critical for things like autonomous cars. 9. Confidential computing. Privacy is becoming less about storing data securely and more about processing it securely. That's the core of confidential computing. Right now, when your bank or hospital runs calculations on your private data in the cloud, that data is temporarily decrypted so the server can work on it. This creates a brief window for hackers. Confidential computing uses secure hardware environments. Think of them as digital vaults within the cloud server. The data stays encrypted even while it's being processed. It's like a spy giving their handler a locked briefcase, encrypted data, and a coded instruction manual. The handler puts the entire locked briefcase into a secure, opaque box, the hardware environment. The box does the work inside, following the instructions, and only spits out the result, never revealing the raw contents of the briefcase. Even the cloud provider running the machine can't see what's inside. It's the most practical answer to rising privacy demands, especially in finance and healthcare.
Part 3. The Digital-Physical Merge. The Worlds. 8. Low-code and no-code platforms. For the non-coders out there, this is your chance to build a simple app or automate a workflow without needing to hire a massive engineering team. Low-code, no-code platforms are drag-and-drop tools that let non-technical employees build real software. Gartner estimates 75% of new enterprise apps will rely on this by 2026. This is the ultimate, I can build an app faster than I can get IT to return my email solution. It democratizes digital creation, letting non-engineers focus on business problems while the engineers tackle the truly complex, heavy lifting work. It's making digital transformation less about expensive projects
and more about quick, iterative solutions built by the people who actually need them. 7. Smart consumer tech. Your home is getting smarter, but not in a just connect the light bulb way. It's getting intelligent. We're seeing appliances, screens, and wearables that track, adjust, and personalize your life autonomously. The AI mattress doesn't just track your sleep, it subtly adjusts the firmness and temperature of the mattress in real time to maximize deep sleep based on your previous night's restlessness and your morning calendar entry. The proactive refrigerator. It monitors your food inventory and using its built-in Generative AI 2.0 generates recipes that only use ingredients about to expire, ordering the missing spices autonomously. Lightweight smart glasses. These are less about a full VR world and more about subtle convenience. They display live captions of conversations for crowded rooms and navigation arrows overlaid on your actual sidewalk, freeing you from staring at your phone while walking into a fountain. These aren't flashy gadgets anymore. They're quietly becoming normal household tech. Your bed knows more about your health than your doctor, and your fridge is the judgmental chef you never asked for. 6. Virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR. Everywhere. VR and AR isn't just for escaping reality in a video game anymore. It's being dragged into the office, the hospital, and the classroom. VR and AR is moving beyond entertainment into utility. Surgery and training. Surgeons practice procedures on realistic virtual patients.
Remote collaboration. Mixed reality systems let design teams in different countries manipulate a 3D prototype together as if it were sitting on the table between them. AR tours in museums overlay detailed historical data onto real exhibits, making static displays instantly interactive. The key to 2026 is mixed reality. It blends the virtual and the real. Instead of staring at your physical monitor, you might wear lightweight glasses that project 3 giant, perfectly aligned virtual screens in your field of view, right over your actual desk. The goal is simple. Digital information appears directly in your world, making your phone feel like a relic. Part 4. The new rules. The policymakers. 5. AI governance and regulation. When technology moves this fast, governments tend to panic, and for good reason. With Agentic AI making autonomous decisions, we need rules for safety and accountability. The days of assuming AI rules are theoretical are over. The EU's AI Act set a global precedent by attempting to regulate high-risk AI systems. The US is focused on safety testing and transparency. No one knows exactly what the laws will look like in 2026, but the vibe is we need an instruction manual for the world-changing genie we just let out of the bottle. This is about preventing misuse, ensuring consumer protection, and making sure that when an AI agent screws up, we know exactly who to sue. Get ready for new job titles like AI Ethics Auditor and Autonomous Agent Paralegal. 4. Preemptive cybersecurity and AI security platforms. The old way of doing cybersecurity was like putting up a big, strong wall. When a hacker got over the wall, the system would shout, "Oh no," and then start cleaning up the mess. The new way is preemptive cybersecurity. It uses AI to monitor networks in real time and react before an attack spreads. It focuses shifting from reacting after a breach to stopping it as it happens. AI security models are trained on massive datasets to instantly recognize behavior that deviates from the norm, like a server accessing an unusual file or a user logging in from a country they've never visited. Some platforms can automatically quarantine files, isolate a compromised device, or alert the entire network within seconds. This is essential because cyber attacks are getting faster, more automated, and often use AI themselves. It's an AI versus AI war, and you're just the human who pays the bill.
This slashes the time and cost of finding new treatments. Precision farming.
Advanced sensors and AI models are monitoring soil health, nutrient levels, and crop health on a micro level, optimizing yield and reducing waste. By 2026, your physician might be using AI to spot diseases years before a human radiologist could, and the apple you're eating might have been monitored by satellite and optimized by an algorithm. It's the convergence of tech and biology, and the results are literally changing life itself. 1. Autonomous vehicles with semi-autonomous features. Full Level 5 autonomy, the car with no steering wheel driving you cross-country in your sleep, is still a little ways off for the masses, but the focus for 2026 is on semi-autonomous systems getting really, really good. Automated parking, highway steering assistance, and lane centering are becoming standard features, handling more of the workload while humans stay supervised. Robotaxis are operating successfully in controlled areas of select cities, and autonomous delivery vehicles are running short, supervised routes. Vehicles are handling more of the driving workload than ever before. It's a clear, steady march toward the day your car is just a comfy, high-speed office pod. The key phrase is human supervision. Your car is getting smarter, but you still have to be ready to grab the wheel when the map tells the autonomous system to drive into a lake. For now, it's about making driving easier, safer, and less of a headache. Are we ready? So there you have it, 15 more technologies that when you combine them with the first parts of this series, paint a picture of a 2026 that is completely unrecognizable from the world we live in today. We are moving into an era where our software builds itself. Our data can't be spied on even while it's being used, and our homes are run by hyper-intelligent, multimodal, agentic AIs. It's a world defined by the merger of the physical and the digital, where the pace of innovation is accelerating faster than our ability to regulate it. Is it scary? A little. Is it exciting? Absolutely. The biggest challenge for the human mind isn't understanding the technology, it's adapting to the speed. The best way to survive 2026 isn't to try and learn to code better than the AI. It's to learn how to supervise, question, and apply these hyper-efficient tools to solve human problems. Let me know in the comments below, which of these 15 trends is going to have the biggest impact on your life? And more importantly, is your fridge ordering milk right now? And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.